Good morning, everyone. Let's get ready to do a full chair yoga body sequence. It's pretty miserable out there, so I'm a little bit chilly again as usual. So let's get started. We will start sitting, knees in line with the hips as much as possible, and spine nice and long as always. And let's take a lovely full breath in, reaching the arms up. Nice big breath into the lungs. And then exhale, slowly bringing the hands down in front of the heart center, relaxing those shoulders, and we go again. Inhale, take a nice deep breath in, reach the arms high, and then turn the palms outwards to the sides, bring those arms down to the sides and all the way down, and then straight up through the middle, palms together. Look up towards your thumbs, and then bringing them out to the side and down, nice and slow, relaxing those shoulders as you go. Good, lovely. When you've got those hands down, just resting them on your legs, sitting nice and tall. Keep the shoulders really nice and square. Drop the chin down towards the chest, a little bit into the neck, and then lifting the chin to the sky, looking up. And then once more, chin drops down to the chest, and then up towards the sky. And then bring it back to center, sitting tall. Again, really keep those shoulders still. Turn the head to the right, looking to your right, and then turning the head to the other side, looking to the left. Try not to let that right shoulder move. Good, once more each side. Turning to the right, keeping that spine nice and long, shoulders peaceful, and then turning to the other side. And then bringing it back to center. Lovely. Fingertips to the shoulders. Elbows come towards each other. Doesn't matter if they don't touch. You make it as small or as big as feels good for you. You're going to lift the elbows up and then bring them down and back. Let's do that with the breath. So inhaling, elbows come forward and up. Exhale, down and back. Feel that lovely opening in the chest. One more. Inhale. And exhale, bringing it down and back. Good, lovely. And then reach the arms out to the side. Really reach those fingers away from each other. And then turn the palms up, turn the palms down, turn the palms up, turn the palms down. Good. And then bring those fingertips back to the shoulders, and we're going to go the other way. So you're going to bring the elbows down and back, and then behind, up, and then forward. So inhale, elbows go back, breathing in, and then exhale, bringing it forward and down. One more, inhale, just really waking up that upper body that can get very stuck, especially if there's a bit of stress and anxiety going on. Good, lovely. And then release those hands down, realign the spine, sitting tall, crown of the head lifting, but staying even through both sitting bones. So as you ground down through the sitting bones, you reach up through the crown of the head. Lovely, good. As you breathe in, you're going to reach the right arm forward, and then as you exhale, cross that same arm over the body. And then inhale, reach that arm out to the side, maybe looking at it with your eyes, so following it with your gaze. And then as you exhale, nice little side tilt. You can hold onto the chair if you need to. Nice little side tilt, opening up those intercostal muscles on the right side. Good. And then reach that right arm up to the corner. Really spread those fingers wide. And then take that left arm, other arm, and reach into the other corner. So really spread wide from the heart center. So you're feeling it coming from here rather than the shoulders. Really nice and wide. Take a breath in, and then as you exhale, cactus the arms. So drop those elbows down. If you can, have them in line with the shoulders. Breathe in, and then as you exhale, you're going to tilt forwards. And then as you inhale, bring the hands down towards your thighs. And then as you exhale, you're going to slowly roll down. So you can stop halfway, or you go all the way down, letting that head go. Inhale, come halfway up, hands slide up over the knees. Exhale, fold it down. This time as you come up, engage your abdominal muscles, reach the arms wide out to the side as you lift the body up. And then as you exhale, right hand comes across the body to touch the left toes, if possible. If you can't lift the leg, just touch the knee. Inhale, open. Left hand to right toes or touching the knee. It's just as good because you're still getting that twist. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale, right elbow to left knee or just as far as you can get. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale, left elbow towards the right knee. Good. And then open up, drop that right foot, lift both arms, and then you're going to climb the rigging. So one arm and then the other reaches high. Good. Really stretching one arm and then the other. Good. Lovely. And then flamenco the hands down. So as they come down, turning the wrists. And when you get halfway, turn the flamenco the other way. So you get that nice wrist movement. And then rest the hands on the legs. Take a moment. Realign the spine. Take a breath in. Breathe it out. Good. Other side. Inhale, left arm goes forward. Exhale, cross it over the front of the body. Inhale, open the arm to the side. As you exhale, tape it up and over. Nice side stretch. Try to keep rooted down through that left hip. Good, lovely. And then lifting up, reach those left fingers up towards the corner of the room. Really get lots of stretch. And then take the right arm, reaching in the opposite direction, really stretching out from the heart center. Good, and then take the arms into cactus. So we drop the elbows shoulder height. Take a breath in. Exhale, leaning forwards, engage through the abdominal muscles. Inhale, hands to the legs. The shoulders will be thankful for that, I think. Exhale, roll it down as far as feels comfortable. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold it down. Arms go out to the sides this time as you lift up, engaging those abdominal muscles, lifting the body. Good, and then as you exhale, right fingers towards the left toes, wherever they get to. Good, into that little bit of a twist. Inhale, open. Exhale, left hand to right foot. Inhale, open, spread across the chest. Exhale, right elbow to left knee, squeeze the belly in. Inhale, open. Exhale, left elbow to right knee, open. Reach the arms high, climbing that rigging again, one arm and then the other reaching, feeling that stretch from the hip to the fingertips. Really good stretch through the side body. Good, one more. Good, and then flamenco those arms back down. And as always, when you get halfway, turn that flamenco around the other way. Good, and then just rest the hands. Take a moment to realign the spine, sitting nice and tall. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Good, lovely. A little bit into our knees and hips and ankles. Hands come underneath the right leg. And then see if you can lift it up, even if it's just a little bit, see if you can lift it up. And then as you breathe in, you're going to stretch that right leg forward and flex the foot, so toes towards the body. And then exhale, draw it in, pointing the toes this time. And then inhale, stretch, flex. Exhale, draw it in. Nice long spine. Try not to round, keep yourself lifted. Good, one more. Inhale. And exhale, good. Hold it here. You can bring the hands around the front if that's more comfortable. And then we're just going to point and flex. So pointing and flexing that right foot. Waking up the calf muscles, relax the shoulders. And then take a few circles. And then circles the other way. Good, lovely. And then take the hands back underneath. You're going to have your right hand underneath the thigh, left hand to the left thigh, and just take that leg out to the side and just tap the toes and then bring it back to center. Good, 2 more. Inhale, lifting the right knee, tapping the toes to the side and back to center, just warming up the hip joint. Good, 1 more. Out to the side and then back. So you're having to keep those abdominal muscles a little bit engaged. Good. And then bring that leg down. Lovely. Let's do the other side. Hands come underneath the left leg, lifting that knee up. Relax the shoulders. Try not to sink in. Keep yourself really nice and tall. Right foot nicely planted on the floor. And then inhale, stretch that left leg, flex the foot, and then draw that knee in, pointing the toes down towards the floor. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. And again. Inhale, flex those toes towards the body. Exhale, good. Hold here, either keeping it under the thigh or maybe bringing them around the front, and then point and flex. Toes going up and down, working into, you should feel it actually if you're holding the leg, you can feel those calf muscles and shin muscles working. Good. And then a little bit of a circle, going one way and then going the other way. Good. And then bringing that left hand underneath the left thigh, right hand on the right thigh, and then take that left leg out to the side, tap the toes, bring it back to center. Good. 2 more. Reaching up and out to the side and then back to center. Good. And then 1 more. Good. Lovely. And then rest, sitting tall. Square yourself back onto the chair, nice long spine. Take a breath in, breath out. Take a nice opening through the arms as you breathe in, reach the arms away, open the chest, and then exhale, hug, give yourself a nice big hug, and again, open, and nice big hug with the other arm on top. Good. And then bring the hands to your heart center, pressing the palms together. Take a breath in. Exhale, interlock the fingers, press the palms away. Good. And then inhale, lift the palms up towards the sky as high as you can get. And then as you exhale, slowly separate the arms. They're going to go down and back behind you as far as feels comfortable. And really stretch across the chest. So letting them drop lower than the shoulders and then reach back, look up, open that chest. Really lovely chest opener. And then slowly soften, bring the hands back in front of the heart. Relax the shoulders. Drop the hands down. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe it out. Good. And congratulate yourself for giving yourself some time to do this chair yoga, because it's just really fantastic for you to just show up and do the work. So well done. So don't forget to leave a comment if there's something you'd like me to address in these videos. Don't forget to thumbs up if you liked it, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. So you just press the little subscribe button, and it's all free, but it just means that you'll get maybe a little notification if there's a new video. So don't forget to press the subscribe button, and have a lovely day, and see you again on our chairs.